Mercedes-Benz V-Class. We previously tested the 220d and 250d. Welcome to the new range-topping 300d. After a minor facelift bringing in features like the diamond pattern grille, as they call it, the much lower front spoiler here with a chrome trim, your intelligent LED headlights, daytime running lights, you've got all these sort of features on here now. Very nice two-tone 19-inch mags over there. This all belies the fact that it is originally on a van platform, but you know what, when you're on the road, when you're driving, you would never know the fact. You come around to a nice big sliding door. You've got two separate captain's chairs in the center over here, which can be lifted up and turned around to face backwards if you particularly want. But let's not worry about that now, because what I want to show you right now is very, very simple. Grab hold here, climb in, not bad at all, and you can get to the three individual seats right at the back. You've got aircon vents up top above the rear seats. You can see you've got two separate sunroofs over here. So you've got all these sort of features. So this is really a bus for a family luxury transport, or can you imagine for luxury transport of any type, whether it's hotel shuttles, etc. Come back out, and another feature I really love on this one is press a little button on the inside of the door trim over there, and there the door closes itself. Nice and long over here. You come round, you head towards the boot, and you can see you've got a very, very substantial shelf over here, which can be flipped out the way or folded like this, and then you get these baskets that you can fold up. It's really got absolutely every which way and every option you can ever want on these things, which is quite amazing. And good size boot space. Look at that. That is actually very substantial boot area over there. Whether you take this out the way or leave it, it doesn't matter. But it is big. And of course, you've got the push button for closing the rear hatch. I said to you it's the V300d, which means it's got the same 2.1 litre diesel, four-cylinder diesel engine as the other models, but of course the turbo just gets cranked up that much more, and now gives you 174 kilowatts and 500 newton meters of torque. Whether it's doing duty, as I said, as a hotel shuttle for a luxury hotel, or whether you want to cruise all day down to Cape Town, Durban, or wherever you're going, or through a game park with those beautiful sunroofs, this is what you'd buy this vehicle for. Well, I mentioned this middle row, the captain's chairs that I said could face front or rear. Doesn't particularly matter, but this is called luxury travel. I've got it quite far back, yes, but look at the leg room I've got. Certainly stretch out. And you've got this unit over here which gives you the aircraft type tables that can fold up or down. You can do what you want. You just flip it out away like that. Look at that. Easy as that. You've also got a nice storage area down here where you can keep bottles of who knows what. But it doesn't matter. But this unit is here very neat. And the point being, if you're chauffeur driven, I'd say it's a pretty good place to put your laptop as well. Could work very, very nicely. I would love to travel in this sort of style. Something else very interesting that I've picked up is these two seats and the three behind me all have Isofix fittings. This could be for a very large young family as well. And you know what, if you've had enough of your cameraman, you can simply say, I've had enough of you by doing this. Bye. Very interestingly, the upgraded and the facelifted V-Class still has the old-style Mercedes instrumentation and even multifunction steering wheel, so you don't get those funny little scroller pedals you get on the new ones. But really, I'll live with that. It's not serious to me. You've got everything you want. You've got active cruise control. You've got, of course, sound. You've got everything else you want over there. My picky point, as always, on Mercedes is the gear shifter Stalk. Do I have to tell you any more about that one? I tried, and yet again, even on this test, I did go into neutral once when I was trying to indicate. So it still is a factor, but you do have paddles over here, and a big change on this particular version is not only the increased power, but you go from a 7-speed to the 9-speed gearbox. Lovely gearbox, we know it, and it's a great gearbox, so that's a good point over there. You have got, of course, your electric seat adjustment down here, and you've even got heating and cooling for the front 2 seats and the middle 2 captain's chairs. Nice stuff. Nice flowing dashboard you can see over here with stitching and this sort of carbon fiber type effect right across the dash over there. Looks really, really nice. The infotainment screen does include, hey Mercedes,
how may I help you?
You can just show what you can do. Thank you. Cancel. But you see, you do have that feature, the M button, as they call it, which can interrupt you at times when you don't want it to, and you don't dare name the brand of car we're driving in, because that will interfere on occasions as well. You come down, you've got all your climate controls over here, and of course you've got zones for the front, 2 dual zones for the front, you've got zones for the rear, you've got all those sort of features as well, which are really, really luxurious and really pleasant for you to use.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please?
Tune the radio to 94.2. And it tunes it to the station you want. You can hear it just popping through right now. We'll kill the sound there. You come down over here. You've got, of course, the nice scroller over here for the infotainment system. I don't have to explain those to you. You know exactly how they work. And, of course, you've got the switch over here between the modes, the multi-modes for the transmission. Very nice feature over here is if I press that little button over there and we swing the camera to the back, you'll see it opens or closes the sliding doors on the side. Just to press the button there. I do like that. Well, I mentioned one picky point being the gear shift. Let's show you one other picky point I really do have with this car is how old-fashioned is that? Nothing wrong with it, it's not a hardship, but we're just all so used to a big fob and pressing a button that says start engine instead of using the system. I'm joking a little bit, but you never know. Cup holders in front, lots of storage spaces. You've got a nice big storage console over here between you, and you've even got cup holders here behind, which could be for drivers or for the middle row passengers, and does even have heating and cooling facilities. So nice one too there. Well, the V-Class bus has never been a cheap vehicle, we know that, and obviously with the upgrades, with the bigger engine, with a more, not the bigger engine, but the more power, and going to the 9-speed transmission instead of the 7-speed, the price does go up. You can look at 1.44 million rand for a V300d, and obviously it can go from there depending on the boxes you tick, as always. But you're certainly going to be traveling in style, in comfort, in luxury, and in acres and acres of space, if that's what you're looking for. Interestingly, we tested the Toyota Quantum Premium only a week ago, so interesting comparison. Similarities, but not similarities. Very different vehicles in many ways and similar in other ways. But if you're looking for a bus, and I do call this a bus, that'll get you there in absolute style and comfort, this is one you really do need to check out. For Matters, I'm Eleanor. See you next time.